This is add an image and make a chaser game. This is going to be version 1. If you haven't done our previous examples, such as adding a big red button, event types where you push the button and you draw something, where you've made your hexagon, pentagon, 5-pointed star, square, and triangle, I'm going to say stop here, go back, and then come back to this. Chaser game 1.0 is your first version of a game. I want you to understand that you never get it right. It's never done in a programmer's mind, ever. All you can do is release the first version or your rough draft. So the first thing I want to do is come in here and I'm going to rename this from Untitled Project to Chaser Game 1.0. Now we see that I have screen 1 here. That's not a very good name. And how to be able to change that is you go here to Design and you click on the screen and you're going to have this ID of screen 1. I'm going to change this to home screen. Okay, so according to this lesson, we need to add an image. We need to have a label that says catch the banana. In this case, I used a banana. And it wants to run away or move randomly based on a mouse over event. So the purpose of this game is so that this image runs from the mouse. If you click it, you should win. If you miss it, you should lose. Your point is to be able to catch the banana. So you want to have the text up at the top. Now I want to introduce you to some UI elements. There is 2 to be able to put in text. One is a label and one is an input. Input is getting information from a user. For example, if you want to know their password or if you want to know their name. However, the label beside it, which is indicating what you're asking for your input, is just that. It's a label. So remember, an input is if you need information from your user. A label is just to display text. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to drag that label over, put it here, and my text is going to say something like, catch the banana. Now it does say label 1. We want to change that. I'm going to say banana label. Now I'm going to add an image. This is my image. I can be able to choose this image and upload a file or choose an icon. I don't know if I have a banana on me. I do have a dog though, a pretty cute one. We'll do this. Choose. I'm going to change this real quick to say catch the puppy. And maybe change this to say puppy label. So my code, now that I have my elements in here, my code is going to say something like, on the event that my puppy, or my image 1, which is a bad name, so I want to change this and I'm going to say puppy. Right? On the event that puppy has a mouse over, I want it to randomly pick a location. We've learned this from our random number generator from our previous example. I don't want to give you too much information because I actually want you to learn it. Now, some of this is learning through failure, so I want to give you just enough to put you into the right direction. To add a screen, you can do one of 2 things. You can drag, you can drag this screen element over, or you can select new screen. Either one works. So, you want to make it so that if you click on the puppy, obviously you win. But we're not going to do anything now with that. But if you don't click on the puppy and you click on the screen, you should have a game over screen. So you're going to have a new screen. We're going to change this to game over. And it's going to say something like, you lost. And I'm going to say something like, loser label. Now, would be good to have a button that goes back to my home page. This is a requirement, but if you're looking for some extra credit, you can. You can change the background and everything else like that. But the actual code itself, I want you guys to kind of think about that. So if I go back over to my home screen, remember we can click on our puppy, go into our design, click this in, hit events, insert and show code. On the event that puppy is clicked, how about mouse over? So on the event that our mouse goes over our puppy image at any time, even if it's just a smidge, it's going to randomly pick a location. Now, it's going to say set position. We want to set the position of our puppy to some random location in our x coordinates and another random condition for our y coordinates. I think that the other thing that I'm going to throw in here is letting you know that on the design that home screen is clicked. We want to set our screen to our game over screen. And I gave you quite a bit, not all of it. I want you guys to figure it out. Let me know if you have any questions.